Alrighty, good evening, guys. It is TDT, the developing trader, coming back at you again with another video. So, what we're gonna jump into real quick is we're gonna go ahead and do our weekly markup on the ES, and we'll see where we think that we'll be going. Where do we think we will be going or drawing to this week? As you can see right now on the weekly chart, we can take a look at the monthly real quick. This is going to be a higher time frame analysis. You see that we have hit all-time highs beginning in January and February, and in March we broke this high and have been pushing up, and now we are experiencing a pullback off of that all-time high. On the weekly, you can see we have two, exhaustion candles, a little pull back here, a little pull down, it pulls back in. It attempts to go again, makes another little stab, doesn't quite get to the high, and we are now rejecting here. And at this moment have an indecisive candle in the third week. If this is the second week, beginning of the third week in March, that's where we're at right now. So these are the 3 weeks. It was a lot of back and forth, just a big consolidation type moves, a lot of running and pulling back into the middle of the range. To be honest, it has been quite a tough few weeks with a lot of back and forward motion. You can look at this on the daily and see it's really been crunching back and forth. Really hard for like swing trading, holding the trades. If you want to get in and you see it goes and then it pulls right back deep into this candle, right at that rejection block, takes off again, but it comes back. You don't have much open profits. It just keeps pulling right back to those nice entries. It goes again, it pulls back, and it's just been moving like that this entire month of January. And here we are again, challenging the lows once again. So it's been pushing out of these lows constantly in the past few weeks and days. Does that mean it's going to do it again? No, it doesn't. But that is what we have seen repeatedly since the entire month of February. I'd say it started really, this run started here January 18th. We had our first pullback here last week in January. The last day of January is that 30th, not the last day, but the 30th and the 31st. We had two down candles. Then it pushes up, a nice push. It comes back down again on the 13th, pulls back into this what would be an implied gap here, even though it has the wicks. Excuse me, that can be seen as an implied fair value gap, and then pushes up, breaks the structure again. So it's been doing that, but right now it did not. This is like one of the times it's not pushing and breaking the new highs, and it's already fallen and broken market structure here with a body. Now that's something interesting that we want to take a look at. Okay, if you look at the previous runs, you can see that we never had a body really breaking a swing the way we had that one there broken. See, look at all these previous runs. So that's something I find interesting. This is how I'm looking at the market and trying to make a decision on how I'm feeling about which direction the algo wants to take the price. So looking at the daily here, and based on that information that I just showed you with breaking the structure with a body, I like that to give us a little tip of the hat that we might have some more bearish price action. Okay, we did create a gap on the 4-hour as we were heading down here. Okay, there's another gap created. Remember this gap we were seeing, if it wanted to land some support, it did, ran into this resistance zone right here, and boom, straight through, created another gap. So it's kind of a rinse and repeat thing, I think, that's going to happen here. I'm not looking for all-time highs at this point. I did want to see those before because it was relative equal highs, and we like to target those, but we have to, for me personally, I want to see what the market gives me. I know a lot of guys are so good at it, they can know what's going to happen, so I'm not that good yet. I'm still developing. So I'm just giving you my eyesight on it, how I'm looking at it, and that's what I'm seeing right here at this moment. Okay, we have two swings broken here. We got this gap here. We want to look for something like what we saw here happening in here. That doesn't mean once you get in there, just gung-ho, I'm in, swing it. Me personally, I'm gonna see what time that we get to that point, and then once we get to that point, then I will be taking a look at the price action that we're gonna get in that area, that point of interest. Okay, so that's what I'm waiting to see right now. We see these liquidity zones have already been hit, so that is all good. And from here, we want to see a similar move moving into here by New York, and then see if we get another push down into this liquidity and that liquidity and this liquidity as well. So I'm going to be on the mount from about 7 a.m. Okay, so let's see what's happening this week with the news. So this week we have, okay, my apologies. So this week on the news, we're only looking for red tape, orange tape, apply that. I'm gonna bring this over so you guys can see, take a look. Boom. So that's what we have this week going on as far as news releases. On Monday, nothing in the USD 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday. Wednesday we got FOMC. Okay, it's an FOMC week, guys. So if you guys follow ICT, you know what that means for us. And your gunpowder this week for my inner circle traders. And then on Thursday we got employment claims, Philly Fed manufacturing index. We got PMI on Thursday. It's a pretty active week, guys. It's a pretty active week. So I'm actually looking to see, even though there's no news releases on Monday, if the market doesn't really consolidate, I'm actually looking for a big move to possibly unfold. If it doesn't, it's probably going to wait on these news releases. So that's where I'm at for this week. That's my outlook. That's my projection. I hope this wasn't too long. But thank you guys for tuning in. So at this point, we want to see price make its way back into this gap right here. That's what we're looking at. Now just highlight the color of that red. And we want to see us move. Get it wrong again. Okay, so we want to see that move into this area here and see if we get any resistance in here. That's what we're looking at. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys have been studying. Hope you guys have been staying on top of your trading, understanding psychology, making sure that you understand exactly how you want to approach the market, your entries, your trade management, your exit. It's a work in progress, guys. Every day you got to stay at it. So that's TDT for the day. Hope you guys have a great week. I'll be back tomorrow, either before or after the market. I'm not sure, depending on how I feel, depending on when I take my trades, when they do form. I might try to get something recorded. No promises. You guys have a great week. This is TDT out. Peace.